guys, it's Sam. This is my 2 weeks on T, and this is like the 6th time I've recorded this, so yeah. If I start yawning, it's because it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I did not wake up early to record this. I have been up all night. I think I'm gonna go to bed after I do this. I feel exhausted now. So yeah, I'll just jump right into changes and then do all my other crap in another video. So I've noticed more hair on my arms, significantly here. This is where I had hair. Okay, so this is where I had hair before, mostly. It was relatively fine, but lots of it. Okay, so when I used to go to summer camp, the hair on my arms would bleach itself just because of the sun. And I was like, wow, I have a lot of hair on my arm. And now I'm noticing there's a lot more than I remember seeing when it was all blonde, because blonde hair on tan skin, you can kind of see it. There's a lot more, and like the hair over on the side of my arm there is like, it's darker and thicker, and then where there was no hair before, there's no hair. And then I have like very slight hairs up here on my arm. No treasure trail or anything like that. And my legs, I don't really pay much attention to them, because that's a long story involving an allergic reaction to Nair once when, like, night before soccer-a-thon. A huge big deal cosplay, and I get a chemical burn on my legs because we were like, hey, this is a great idea. No, it's a terrible idea. But when me and Nara were wrestling, and she, like, floored me, and it was like a tile floor, and my legs skid on the floor, and I started to bleed because the skin was just so irritated. Yeah, that's a nice story. Yeah, so obviously no facial hair, but I do have more like acne, and you can't tell, but I can tell this because I'm overly dramatic with my acne. I will say this though, I do have a mustache, but that's not a product of teeth, that's a product of me being Italian, which could be why I will probably have more hair sooner, I guess. I've noticed it's quite, like, I have a lot of fucking hair. For 2 weeks, it's probably, I don't know, whatever. See, I've already got, like, a slight mustache that was already there, and I've already got, like, slight sideburns. It's head start, whee! No other facial hair. It'll probably come in here. That's where my brother ended up getting it. And I'll probably have a bald spot right here because my dad and my brother both have that. What else? I have a huge appetite increase. I'm hungry like all the time. Like every couple of hours. And it started, let's see. I started tea on a Wednesday. We went to see Battle Los Angeles on, I think, either the Friday or the Saturday or something like that. And so yeah, it's not long after. And I remember eating lunch with my girlfriend, and then we went to go see Battle Los Angeles. By the way, I have the best fucking girlfriend ever, because she was the one that wanted to go see Battle Los Angeles. Yeah, we were just sitting in the theater waiting for it to start, watching the Coca-Cola preview run over and over. I was like, oh my god, I need food or I'm gonna die. So I'd go eat, and then we got home and I was hungry again. So that was weird. Now, like, I found that I'm hungry just like every couple of hours. What else? See, I had this all planned out, and now that I've done this like 5 times and I keep fucking it up, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Look at my list, because I've been writing stuff down in a notepad. I have more energy. I have a lot more energy. That being said, I'd like to sleep in more, I found. That could just be a product of me going to bed super late. Even 5 AM is like really excessive for me. Right, okay, so I was playing my Kinect, and this also ties into the energy thing, for several hours on Paint Satrix. I'm gonna call it Paint Satrix Day now. Paint Satrix Day. And, I was in my binder, and I was in my boxers, and, because you get kind of sweaty. And I noticed that I smell different. Like, it still kind of smells like me, but it does smell significantly different. I was like, oh, that's weird. And I knew that would happen because my buddy George was telling me about, he was laying in bed one night. He's been on tea for like at least a year and a half or more, probably closer to a couple of years now. This was a while ago, over a year ago. He was telling me those stories. Like, I was like, oh, you smell like a man. That's gross. He's kind of a tiny little kid, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I was like, oh, I smell different. And yeah, I'd play Connect all day, and so, like, I used to do that before, and I wouldn't even be able to go for, like, half that long, and not even on, like, the hard levels, and I would be just exhausted and need to lay down, and, like, I played Connect all day, and then I went out clubbing that night, because it's St. Patrick's Day, and I kind of have to, I'm required to by law. Yeah, so that's a lot more energy, and I was walking around today, and, like, I've been up till 5 a.m. If I had walked that amount of distance before I started tea, I would be in bed by probably like midnight. And I did start getting tired, so probably about 4:30 actually. The last half hour I just started crashing. What else? So okay, this is the part of the video where all of my cosplayer friends and just friends of mine, and then friends that I've known, like in Georgia, that I've known since like 3rd grade. This is a part where you may want to pause the video and X out of the window, because I will now be talking about my junk. So this is your chance to pause the video and run away. If you haven't done it yet, too bad. So, as far as dick growth goes, I wouldn't want to say that it's longer. I would say that like a couple days after my shot, I noticed that it was, I guess, plumper? Plump is such a weird word. Plump. Yeah, it was like plumper, I guess, and like, it looks bigger now. Not like significantly, but like, it's probably just, I don't know, it looks thicker, maybe. And it's a lot more sensitive. Like, I was walking around today, that's what I do, and it was like, hey, pay attention to me, and I was like, oh god, not now. And yeah, definitely a little mini boner there, and it's happened like once or twice, or like I sit weird and I'm like, oh. So yeah, that definitely goes along with my increased sex drive. And the other part of that whole smell thing that I was kind of waiting until everybody ran away was I noticed that my junk smells slightly different. I've never heard anybody actually mention that in a 2-week video, so I'm mentioning it. It smells slightly different. I don't know. Never heard of anyone mentioning that in a 2-week video, or at all. So, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else, I have forgotten because it's 5 in the morning and I don't care. I will see you guys in probably less than a week. Alright. So, before I go, I've actually been working on this, and this is probably the most detailed thing I've ever drawn in my life. Right, the camera's over here. That's a speaker. It's actually half of the rig from Dead Space. I'm not for this year, but for next year, because I'm not good with craft foam yet. I have no practice with it whatsoever. I'm going to be building Isaac's suit, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. Actually, more specifically, Dead Space 2. This is the part where I'm going to say, don't talk about Dead Space 2 in my comments at all. Don't even mention it. First Dead Space, talk about it all you want. If it pertains to Dead Space 2, I don't want to hear it, because I haven't played the game yet. And if you spoil it for me, not only will I haunt you and kill you in your sleep, and, like, crawl out of your TV like that girl from The Ring, but my girlfriend will probably crawl out of your TV and, like, I don't know, go crazy Mexican on you or something. Yeah. But, go look that up. Fun times. I'm not re-recording this video no matter how idiotic I sound. I will catch you guys later in a week, or maybe less if I feel like making a family update video, because my brother is back from Argentina, so we're going to see how that goes tomorrow. I will catch you guys later.